Hey guys, one of the ways of finding deals is literally just walking the streets, driving the streets, getting into a car, walking, or get your bicycle and just start going around. Because what you want to look for, right, is you want to look for the worst property in the best street. And you can only do that by walking the streets, driving the streets, and seeing what's happening in your local neighborhood. So I'm here in Edenvale. I've got a property viewing. And another tip for you, if you're going into an area that you don't know very well, you don't know the suburb, and you put the address into your sat nav, into your GPS, into Google Maps, whatever it is, don't just go direct to the property. Make sure you go drive around and get a good gut feel for the area. It's important that you must be comfortable with the area. There's no point you buying a property, putting an offer in, but you're so scared to drive in the area, or you feel the area is going downhill, or whatever the case might be. Right, drive around the neighborhood. Where's the nearest school? Where's the nearest shopping center? Where's the nearest train station? Have a look on Google Maps and to see if you buy that property, what type of tenant will you be attracting? Do they need transport, taxi ranks? And these are all the things that you must consider when you're buying a property. But location is also key, guys, because in a perfect world, you want to be buying a property that's going to come with capital growth. In a perfect world, right? Capital growth as well as cash flow. Imagine buying your next investment property, and from day one, it's putting money in your pockets, and it's also going to grow in capital value. Now you're getting two returns, aren't you? Return on the cash flow, return on your capital growth. That is what we call a cha-ching. So let me give you a rundown on a few different ways of finding deals. So, of course, number one are your estate agents, of course. And where do you find estate agents? Go to Property 24, Private Property, those websites. I also want you to have a look at auctions, at the sheriff's auction. You need to know what you're doing, though, of course, if you're buying at a sheriff auction. Go to the greengazette.co.za/auctions. Have a look at a website called omniland.co.za. Start thinking of what can you do in the field. Can you get flyers printed and drop flyers? We buy properties for cash. We buy houses. Any condition. Are you facing divorce? Do you have debt problems? If you are in one of those categories, let me know. Have you thought about a website? A website that the address is on your business cards, on your flyers, on your car, on the branding, wherever you are branding, and you drive people to your website where it tells them exactly what you do. You're in the game of buying properties, aren't you? Doesn't matter if it's in bad condition, doesn't matter if it's a fixer upper, doesn't matter if the owners are struggling. You are there as a property solution provider, and your job is to help them get out of a bad problem or situation. For you to buy the property and make some cha-ching out of it. That's your ultimate goal, guys. So there's probably over 20 different ways, though. Start with basics. Start with estate agents, and then start walking the streets, driving the streets. But what happens if I come across a property that I want to get the details for? It's actually quite simple. What I'm going to do is, as I'm driving and I get to a property, I'll stop my car, and I will then go to the Lightstone app on my phone, because if you are a member of Sapin, you do get access to Lightstone. And I'll stop and go, okay, cool. I've got the address, number 44 13th Avenue. And when I do download the Lightstone report, I now get the owner's details. Who bought it? When did they buy it? What's the market value of that specific property? Are there any endorsements? And I get enough information to get a good feel. Is there equity in the property? And that's a tool that you all need to have, by the way. If you don't have access to Lightstone, contact us at SAP and let us help you with getting a membership and getting your Lightstone activated. Because if you do come across a property where, and it will happen as you drive around, where the property is overgrown, it does need lots of work. You can see it, but all the neighbors' houses are fine. You'll need to find out who owns the property. Yes, we can knock on the neighbors' doors. Absolutely, we can do that. But let's just download the last one. Let's get some data on who owns it, when they bought it, what's it worth. Are there any bonds against the property? Some awesome information that we can get just by downloading a Lightstone report. Now I know the area. I've driven around. I know what strategy, buy to let, flipping, multi, because I've done my due diligence in the specific area. Now I've just got to find the owner, and my number one goal is how to negotiate with that owner. How am I going to finance the deal? And I'll be covering that in further videos as they come along. So guys, any questions on finding deals, negotiation, pop that question in the comments box, and I will certainly get back to you guys with some answers. Remember, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys around.